So Lee,
Yes.
I gotta tell you this dad joke.
If you have to.
Where do you learn to make banana splits?
I don't know.
Sunday school.
Okay.
Yeah, still not funny. But dad jokes aren't, so hopefully I'll do better with the MoneyWise FAQ.
Fingers crossed.
So Sean, one of the questions we get actually from employees is there a pay stub requirement and what information should it include?
It's a great question, Bobby. And I'll start like I start, the answer to most questions is it depends. Most states are starting to have an official pay stub requirement. That pay stub can be either provided in a paper form or an electronic form if it contains all of the same information that would have been on a paper pay stub.
What should a pay stub include?
In order to count, in most cases, as a valid pay stub, it needs to include the hours worked, the gross pay for those hours. It does not necessarily need to include the rate, but we find it helpful if it does. It should include all of the deductions. So if you've got health insurance, retirement, any other deduction, voluntary or involuntary deduction, that should be outlined on your pay stub, and each of the individual tax items. We think it's best practice to include separately your Social Security amount withheld and your Medicare amount withheld, but those two can be combined as one item. We also think it's a benefit to include the value of any employer paid benefits on the pay stub. It makes it very clear to an employee what the total benefit package they're receiving is from their employer.
I also remind employees too, it's just a good record keeping tool. Each payroll, check your hours, check your time off. If you took PTO, took vacation, make sure that that's recorded, and checking your local and state and your federal requirements. Make sure that it's right every time.
That's a great point, Bobby. If you're receiving your pay stub electronically, make sure you're logging in and reviewing it each time. If you receive a paper pay stub, make sure that you open the envelope and look at the pay stub. If you have questions about this or any other payroll-related issue, please feel free to reach out to us at MoneyWise Payroll. My name is Sean.
My name is Bobby.
And this has been a MoneyWise FAQ.